Hello, this is Japanese Salaryman Vero. Thank you for watching the videos. Today I'm talking about Xiaomi. I hope you know that Xiaomi. Xiaomi is famous for selling good smartphones, and so Xiaomi newly opened their store in the Aeon Mall in the Saitama prefecture. So I was so surprised to see the article in the online website. And because Xiaomi is Chinese makers, in the few years ago, we couldn't see the we couldn't see the Chinese manufacturers in the online or, of course, a real store. But in the 5 or 6 years ago, Huawei is famous for good smartphone in that timing. And before President Trump became the president in the USA, and so he restricted Huawei to use anything it came from the USA. So Huawei sells the smartphone with Android. So Android is developed in the USA. So Huawei lost the opportunity to develop smartphone with Android. So I purchased a smartphone from the Huawei through the Amazon.com, Amazon.jp, and but after President Trump set the restrictions on the Huawei, so Huawei cannot sell their smartphone with Android. So they originally developed OS for their smartphone, but just after the restrictions on the Huawei, they wasn't good at making the original OS on smartphone, so they canceled to sell the Android smartphone in Japan. So in the few years, well, maybe 1 or 2 years, we in Japanese consumers doesn't have the option to purchase a reasonable smartphone Huawei used to sell in Japan. After 1 or 2 years later, Xiaomi started to sell their smartphone in the Japan market. And in the beginning of selling in Japan, the only person who know well about smartphone like me, or guys like technicals and belong to the company, IT company. So those who knows about smartphone, and those who like technology and a reasonable price and new things came from other country. So Xiaomi smartphone seems to be for some geek guys in that time. At the beginning of Xiaomi smartphone started selling in the Amazon.jp, and in that time, I think it's my opinions. In terms of Chinese manufacturers, Anker selling the mobile battery, and these days we can have the earphone, wireless earphone sold by Anker, and adapter to power to the distribute electric power to the smartphone. It's so smart and small things rather than a bundle adapter in the smartphones and the normal items. They are bundled with the smartphone you can purchase in the store. And so Anker is getting famous year by year, and even in the Chinese manufacturers. So all most Japanese consumers think about the Chinese company selling the product that has a lower quality than Japanese one. But Anker breaks their image for Japanese customers. The Anker's mobile battery and the adapter is so high quality and reasonable price in the time. So yeah, Japanese customers getting a good image for Chinese companies, because of Anker's success. So when Xiaomi started to sell the smartphone on the Amazon, and Anker's business is successful. Start to be successful, and we have a good image for the Chinese company, and Xiaomi selling the reasonable and the stylish and high speed. Xiaomi smartphone has a high speed processor in their smartphone. So Xiaomi's name is getting famous for normal peoples, like my parents and my friend and my wife. So yeah, I actually recommend my wife to purchase Xiaomi smartphone, because when I start to use the Xiaomi smartphone, Xiaomi 11 Lite 5G, this is my first smartphone for me to use the Xiaomi smartphone, and it's so incredible specs. The weight is 160 grams, and the display is OLED, and yeah, the weight is right, and the display is so clear, and your camera is the fair quality, and but there's nothing smartphone in the time as right as Xiaomi smartphone. So I purchased that smartphone, Xiaomi 11 Lite 5G, and they could provide us use 5G. So in the time, I don't think other smartphone manufacturer provide Japanese manufacturers smartphone available for 5G, and yes, in the time we could only use the high spec smartphone with 5G, but Xiaomi smartphone is available for 5G even in the Xiaomi 11 Lite. It costs only 30,000. Around 30,000 yen at the time. So yeah, this is the first time to meet Xiaomi smartphone, and I find the maker is so nice, and I used for the smartphone 3 years and a half. There's no malfunctions on the smartphone, so I was so surprised how Xiaomi smartphone quality is so high. And yeah, that is only my case, but I think every Japanese consumers knowing Xiaomi smartphone is so nice. And these days Xiaomi seem to be focusing on the Japanese market, so they start to sell high spec smartphone that used not to sell the Japan, the previous model, but they decided to sell the high spec smartphone in the Japan market. I was so happy to see that Xiaomi finally focusing on the Japan market. So that's why I think Xiaomi confident to success in the Japan market, because they are reasonable and stylish, and yeah, so they cooperate with Leica. Leica is traditional and having long history, long lasting camera makers came from the Germany, and yes, some of camera lovers in Japan paid a lot of money to buy the Leica. So Leica has a core fans, and we are so surprised Leica technology built in the Xiaomi smartphone for P50. Sorry, I'm not sure the latest model in the Xiaomi smartphone. So yeah, that's why the Xiaomi start to open their real store in the Aeon Mall, in the Saitama prefecture. Before they start to the real store in Saitama, they try to open their pop-up store in Shinjuku and the other area in Tokyo, and I think they feel it's successful to open the real store in Japan. So, and Xiaomi sells not only smartphone but EV and rice cooker and the other IoT items that used in the home. So I'm looking forward to Xiaomi's business, how spread their business in Japan, and how Xiaomi achieves their business in the world. And but before I posted these videos, USA and the USA, so people in USA cannot purchase Xiaomi smartphone because of trade issues between USA and China. But Canada, Xiaomi's smartphone share is limited. So, but it seems to buy the Xiaomi smartphone for Canada market, Canada consumers. So yeah, this is Japan situations. Yeah, so currently Xiaomi has the Xiaomi's real stores is only located in the Saitama prefecture, but I think Xiaomi opened their real stores so many real stores in the around in the every place in Japan. So when you travel in Japan, so I hope you surprise Xiaomi store. So everywhere we can see the Xiaomi store, real store, and you take a mistake that Japanese smartphone maker, Japanese technology company, but it's not Japanese company. It came from China, and I think Xiaomi is one of companies that is going to be successful in this market. So thank you for watching this video. So thank you for watching this video. So in this videos, I'm talking about Xiaomi business and Xiaomi newly opened their real store in Saitama prefectures, and I was so surprised because this many years ago, almost Japanese consumers doesn't have a good image for Chinese company, but recently Japan customers accept their Chinese company's quality and design and their high specs. Thank you for watching this video. See you tomorrow, next time.